Get that fucking trash out of your life. You have legacies to build. We grew that business from 3.4 million to 17.1. Horsepower, not horse shit. You want to be the parent that's an ally. They don't need another fucking friend. Not everybody's cup of whiskey. Toughest advice for the toughest businessmen. Be relentless. Today is my righteous birthday. But what do you get? The husband, father, entrepreneur that has everything. I have a loving family. I have my health. I have my wealth. I have my peace of mind, my physical health, my mental health. I have great employees and team members. I live in the two greatest countries in the world. I pretty much live life as I want, live and do business on my own terms. I have freedom, independence, control, autonomy, personal sovereignty. But you can't put a price on this. My daughter just made that when I came back from having my cup of coffee this morning. Happy birthday, Daddy. We see you. I had to share this with you. So I ventured around the front of the lake house, or what I call the side with the body of water. We had our family reunion here yesterday, so there's still tables and a few things. What a fantastic day for my wife especially and her father. First hearty reunion in 5 or 6 years, so it was nice to see everybody. I had some great visits with some great people that I'm going to share later this week in some of these videos. So I'm next to impossible to buy for. And one of the things I do is I buy myself something every birthday, something that'll help me improve myself. So when I came down here this morning, first thing, at 6 o'clock in the morning, I just want to show you what was waiting for me. So I came down the stairs behind me. There's Clifford coming down the stairs. Hey buddy, birthday 2.0. And as you can see, my wife Krista, to my surprise, had taken the time to create and put up these. They're about 24 by 12 inch photos of my different lifetimes. I swear to God, I have lived multiple lives like you have. And this one here, pictures of me with a camel in Australia, shooting McLean Insurance TV ads, trips down east in Canada, diving expeditions in Dominican, Australia, helicopter rides in Australia. The day I purchased this lake house with the sold sign, doing the polar plunge on January 1st in minus 30 degrees Celsius weather, boat trips, working, fishing, you name it. I've lived multiple lives. And then I come over here and my beautiful wife Krista has created this masterpiece, which is from my growing up in the back of the general store days. That's me as a newborn with my dad in the back of the store, my mom, my tennis days, my university days, my hockey team days. There I am as a 5-year-old in the house that my parents still live in. That was the construction zone. My sister's wedding. This is my favorite. This is the very first day my dad dropped me off at kindergarten. And he, after taking the summer off, the best summer of our lives, because my dad had been working 14 hours a day every day, but Christmas in the general store, he took the summer off. And then after 2 months, he started in the insurance business. So my dad started the very first day in the insurance business, which eventually became McLean Insurance. And he dropped me off at kindergarten on the way to his first day in the business. Birthdays, different dogs and pets, singing in the church choir. My mentor, Jean Newson, who taught me to public speak, to sing. She worked on self-esteem and taught me how to present in front of other people. Birthday parties here as Uncle Michael. And then, God, Krista did an amazing job putting these together, digging through old photos, talking to my mom and dad, talking to her dad. Our wedding day in the Dominican, speaking at different service clubs, the Lions Club, my wedding dance with my mom, Uncle Michael with all my nieces and nephews, Ayers Rock in Australia at the Outback, California, Florida, Key Largo, married on the beach, Christmas, Michael Carroll visits, all my guys coming to our wedding reception at the lake after, lots of my old Renegade insurance members, pushing the Model T Ford, my grandfather's 1913 all original Henry Ford Model T, which my dad and mom still own to this day. Football games, baseball games, tree getting, golfing with my dad and my brother, Halloween, Krista pregnant in that one. And then finally over here on the way in the door, out the door, other lifetime photos. Krista and I, my mom and dad in Mexico, we always brought my parents and Krista's parents anywhere we would go for a week. Key Largo, Sanibel Island, Tybee Island in Georgia, lots of boat trips, New Year's Eve, raising funds, money through window washing at Tim Hortons, sunsets in Newport Beach, California. My mom and dad, that was my mom's 75th birthday. Meeting different celebrities, fishing with Tom Wiesick, New Year's Eve, Krista's dad leaving the stroke rehab center in Chicago, my parents in Key Largo. As you can see, I'm a pretty lucky guy. I actually came down this morning and it was pretty emotional looking at those photos by myself, just compacting the gratitude that I have, the wonderful life that I've had. Come on, buddy. Come on, pal. And sometimes we forget just how blessed we are. And when you see a series of photos like that, come on, pal, from literally different lifetimes. I had a lifetime of coaching hockey. I've had a lifetime in the insurance business. I've had a different lifetime as a single man. I've had a lifetime as a husband and father. It's just been incredible. Like, I've had a lifetime of coaching tennis, of, chasing my dream to coach the National Hockey League. I had a lifetime before that of being a young entrepreneur. It's amazing when you have photos. I'm going to take those 4 things of photos and I'm going to put them up on my wall so that I can see them. And look at them every few days or every few weeks and just remind myself of the incredible people in my life and the incredible blessings in my life, because out of sight, out of mind. And I really, that was emotional coming down there this morning on my birthday, because it was just a reminder of certain things that I had forgotten. That picture of my dad taking me to kindergarten, when he was entering the insurance business. Wow, that's a big day. He ended up in the insurance business from that day in 1972 right up to 2019. So think about that. 70 years as an entrepreneur and a good 45 plus years in the insurance business. And then pictures of us in the back of the general store with my dad working those long hours, but he had a plan. And just really makes you think on your birthday about all of the incredible experiences we've had as in our lives, and how it molds us into who we are. So I'm going to take those incredible gifts from my Queen Krista, and I'm going to put them places where I can see them every day. I think I'm going to rotate them and have one of those at my nightstand, my nightstand, and maybe one of them at the office, and one of them in Naples, and one of them in my home office here at the lake. Just places where I can rotate them and see them. I shared with you, I've used these occasions, birthdays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's Day. I've used them differently than most men, and I hope that you consider it for yourself. Using them as an excuse to gift yourself with something that serves you. So this year I'm giving myself the gift of pain and suffering by hiring a strength and conditioning coach who's going to be kicking my ass and taking names twice a week. So I'll be continuing my walking 7 days a week. I'll be continuing my training, my Hindu squats, my Hindu push-ups, that kind of, pardon me, continuing that stuff. But she's going to be there to kick my butt 2 days a week and make sure that she's holding me accountable. So I'm gifting myself with something that's going to improve me physically and mentally. So, 2 Christmases ago, I gave myself the gift of breaking up with alcohol. No longer consuming alcohol was a gift I gave myself 2 Christmases ago. And it's just the gift that keeps on giving. It's not just a gift to Yours Relentless. It's been a gift to my daughter, my wife. It's been a gift it's just the gift. I didn't give up anything. I gained everything. I gained time, I gained money, I gained mental health, physical health, focus. I've gained my mornings, I've gained a new attitude, new focus. And the same thing with a strength and conditioning coach. I'm not really sacrificing anything. I'm gaining everything. I'm going to gain strength. I'm going to gain mental health. I'm going to gain focus. I'm going to gain self-esteem. I'm going to gain energy. So I'm not giving up anything. That's the way when you make a change of habit, you give up smoking, or you give up, toxic foods, or you give up, whatever it is, gambling or technology or, digital addiction. You're not giving up anything. The secret to that, I noticed, especially with alcohol and with toxic foods, is every few weeks I just write down everything that I've gained. Everything that I've gained from stopping drinking, and everything I've gained from, getting in better physical shape, mental shape. And then you remind yourself that you haven't sacrificed anything. You've actually gained by giving yourself these gifts. So I'd love to hear what you think. Reply to this video in the comments below, or send me an email. Just reply to this email. I'd love to hear what you are going to gift yourself with this coming birthday. Whenever your birthday, doesn't have to be a birthday. It can be an anniversary, it can be Thanksgiving, it can be Father's Day, it can be New Year's Day. But what's something you're going to give yourself that nobody else, and it's the greatest gift you could ever, you're hard to buy for like I am. But what's something that you need to curate out of your life, swift sword out of your world, cut the rope with? A toxic habit, a toxic substance, anti-social media, vomit politics, toxic news. Maybe it's the foods you're consuming. Maybe it's tobacco. Maybe it's, TV. Maybe it's pro sports. What is something that you can either add to your life or curate and get rid of in your life that will be the greatest gift you could ever give for yourself? And when you give this gift to yourself, whether it's better mental health, better physical health, better habits, it just makes you a better husband, a better father, a better friend, a better entrepreneur, a better community service person. So what is that one thing that you're going to use Father's Day or your birthday or, summer, the first day of summer, or New Year's Day? What's something you're going to gift yourself, the impossible man, to buy for, that's going to serve not only you but everybody else in your world? And for my birthday this year, it's a personal trainer. I want to get a lot stronger. I want to get a lot better. I want to get in a lot better physical shape in terms of strength and endurance. And the way for me to do that is through a personal trainer that I've hand selected. So taking my fitness to an all new level is a celebration of my birthday. So what's one thing that you can add to your life, you can invest in? Maybe it's a new hobby. Maybe it's a new habit. Maybe it's a new friend. Maybe you're going to connect with somebody or reconnect with somebody. Maybe you're going to start playing the game of chess. Maybe you're going to start playing the guitar. Maybe you're going to start walking. Maybe you're going to start writing every day. Maybe you're going to stop drinking or stop smoking. Or maybe you're going to move to a new town or a new city. Maybe it's a fresh start. Maybe it's a new beginning. Whatever it is, let me know in the comments or reply to this email. And I read every comment, every email, and I'll talk about some of this stuff on a future video. But that's it for today from Birthday Land. Using birthdays, using anniversaries, using Father's Day, using any excuse to take our lives to the next level. Any excuse to give ourselves a present that is going to continue to give back to us week after week, year after year, month after month. And that's my plan for this year. So I'm leaving the doors open for a couple more days to my Badass World Builders Mastermind. I have a couple of spots that I'm going to be opening up. If you're interested, you need to go now to badassworldbuilders.com and apply. There's a couple of seats available. It's expensive on purpose. It's the ultimate investment in yourself as a man, as a father, as a husband, as an entrepreneur. It's not admittedly for everybody. It's for that man that's a 5%er across the board that wants to be a top 1%er. What got you to 5% won't get you to top 1%. In fact, the habits that you have now as a top 5%er are actually a detriment to getting you to a top 1%. Take it from a guy who tried to climb that mountain for a decade. I didn't know that there was a separate set of rules and habits and strategies and tactics. I had to learn the hard way. But then when I started hanging around top 1%ers and 7-figure businessmen and businesswomen, then everything changed. The second I got around them, iron sharpens iron, then everything changed. But I had to get around them in a mastermind situation. And then as soon as I did, within a year, all of a sudden I was making 7 figures for the first time in my life. All of a sudden I cracked the code. I went from making 5 figures to 6 figures to 7 figures by the power of the Napoleon Hill Mastermind. So you can do the exact same thing. Badassworldbuilders.com. If you don't 10x your income and your world over the 12 months, then you just haven't even shown up. It's that powerful. And again, it's not for everybody. If you're satisfied at top 5%, well, it's not for you. But if you want to take it and scale your life to the next level, then my World Builders Mastermind, we meet every 2 weeks online. There's no travel, there's no airports, there's no big time commitment. It's just the fact that there's accountability, hot seats, you're learning from your other brothers, Powerful stuff. I owe my next level. Everything I did in my life so far, this next level has come from the power of masterminds. Napoleon Hill got that right. You can't get there doing the same things harder and faster. You just can't. You have to do things differently. And that's when my life scaled to the highest level. When I figured out that actually the things I was doing as a top 5%er were actually hindering me, hurting me, getting to a top 1%er. So you got to get around the guys that have done it and continue to do it. And that's what this mastermind's all about. Badassworldbuilders.com. That's it for today. Let me know in the comments. Let me know. You can send me an email. What's the big present you're going to gift yourself with this year? Use anything. Father's Day is a good excuse. Anniversary is a good excuse. Half birthday is a good excuse. Any of these things are great excuses for giving yourself something that's going to transform your life over the next year. A coach, a mentor, a change in diet, a change in attitude, a change in habit, whatever it is. Just let me know. And once again, I don't charge, I don't charge for these videos. I shoot them every day. You don't have to buy anything. I don't care if you buy anything. But if you know somebody else that needs to hear these daily messages for free, then share the wealth. Be a giver, not a taker. Be a giver, not a taker. And a giver shares links, shares videos. Get them to join my email list, which every day these videos come from. michaelmclean.coach. michaelmclean.coach. You go to michaelmclean.coach. They put in their name and email, and every day they get these free daily videos, these mental kicks in the pants. So that's all they have to do, michaelmclean.coach. And when they're added to my list, they get daily emails and they get these daily videos. And you decide, are there people in your world that need to hear these messages? Managers, co-workers, salespeople, your adult children, a good friend, somebody that's struggling, who needs to hear these badass messages each day and pay it forward? michaelmclean.coach. That's it for today. I'm going out to a dinner tonight with my mom and dad and my wife and my daughter, and then that'll be it. It'll be time to get ready for the next day. So wanted to share with you what's been happening at the lake here over the last 24 hours. That's it. Do what I do. Make sure when you go home tonight, you hug your wife, your children, your family. They'll feel better. You'll feel better, and the world will be a better place. Make sure every single day you go home and you hug your family. You tell them how much you love and respect them. 2 words that changed my life, 2 words that can change yours. Be relentless.